Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. Answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Check. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Come on. Check.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 43. Eddie Weapon. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Cut.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got it.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Check out. Line 40. Tight right. Hey, we got 4 down.
On first down, it's Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 92 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
Check it out, read. Slam. 22, jet, over. 22, jet,
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your
blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And some space here. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now it's Locke. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Bears.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. On 3rd down, a run from White. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pittsburgh, check. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Back. Here.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That's track. Check 30.
Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Haskins will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Sir. 50, check 50.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bears will go first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Matchbox right. Leo.
You got tight right there.
Ready?
Now Daniel. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's Wright. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Crunch time, defense.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They go play action with Daniel. On the left side, a catch by White. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We go set. 18 Gator.
56. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Greystone, Travis. Deep dribble. Deep dribble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the ready.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Sam on. Get it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Check 24. Check 24.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 44, Mike, 44.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Akeem Hicks, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. General West. SOS. Score. Shit. Ready.
To throw again. Daniel. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Daniel. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Daniel now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
Switch.
You draw quarters.
56.
Throwing again is Daniel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a give running right is Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go. 91.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Daniel. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
34. Redskins 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
10-2 saw.
56. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. AT Gator.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Ready, ready.
Spins away. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Y'all not ready.
Fair, fight.
On first down, it's White. White's got a first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Bears 41, Redskins 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check. He's checking. Come on. Next box. Right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. AT Gator.
It's been a long day for you.
Wahoo.
Big edge.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Rotate, spell.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught on the right side, Reed. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
70, Indy.
Shift, watch the shift.
X3, 218, hit it.
After the interception, here's Daniel. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's caught inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's crashing.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel, he completes it right side to White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Yep.
56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Go.
Out of the gun, Daniel. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 25. Check 25.
Kill, 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 kill.
80 weapon. Look, squeeze. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Daniel looks to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Going on the ground, it's White. White's got a first down and more. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
51, Redskins 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Haskins to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get off the field, D.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 9, check 9. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check, check.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, D.
Now.
And they take a knee. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
So out comes the field goal team once more from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action with Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you.
One final shot for Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.